Hi everyone, and welcome to another monthly digital setup. So first off, I was trying to choose a colour. So far I've been sticking with the colours of the spread, but I decided because it was Christmas I wanted to go with some kind of traditionally Christmas colours, and this dark green was already there. So I decided just to go with that one for this month. I know it doesn't really fit the background colour, but I think it looks not too bad. I know it's kind of predictable to do Christmas colours, and I should probably do something a bit different, but I can't help myself. My book journal looks exactly the same. I had to just go with the Christmas colours. I can't help myself. So I'm just putting in all the dates for the month, just making them a little bit bigger so they're easier to see when I'm zoomed out. I do have some number stickers that I use sometimes, but lately I've just been writing them in instead. Sometimes it's actually a wee bit easier just doing it this way, especially if I want a specific colour or something like that. Okay, we're ready to start planning. Not too much going on in December. A couple of work things coming up that I have to kind of keep my date straight for. So I've already kind of thought about the videos that I'm thinking about posting in December. Whether or not I keep to this schedule or change it up remains to be seen. I've got a tendency to kind of change my mind, but at least I've got some sort of plan in place, so at least I can go with this if I can't think of anything else I want to do instead. I usually plan out my videos on Notion first. I like the calendar feature on there, and then I usually kind of pop them on my monthly spread as well and my weekly spread, just so that they're always easily accessible regardless of what device I'm using, because sometimes I forget to sync up my monthly and weekly planner to my phone. It's a bad habit. I really need to get back into the habit of syncing it properly. But I always have Notion on me because it automatically updates across all devices, so I don't have any problem checking it up on there what videos I'm meant to be doing. My kids have more tests coming up. This is their big level test that kind of helps determine whether or not they're going to move up to the next level in March. So these are quite big tests. My kids have already started asking me about them when they're coming up and things like that because they know that they're quite important. I don't know why, but every time I do the handwriting feature, it always recognises my V as an R instead. I don't know why, but every single time, which is really annoying because obviously it's November, so a V is coming up quite often, so I always have to go back in and change it. I don't know why, it must be the way I write it or something. I've got an exciting plan coming up on the 10th. Me, my husband and my best friends are going to go to a local traditional market that's not too far from where we live, and we're going to get some proper traditional Korean food, probably a dumpling soup and a sweet dessert called hotok, which is a pancake with brown sugar and cinnamon and stuff inside. So it's really good, so I can't wait to do that. And also I was really proud of myself for my Korean skills there, even though for some reason the font kind of cut off the word umma. But it's okay, I still know what it means. It's my husband's mother's birthday, so I have to make sure that we get her present ready on time. Also, got another birthday as well. It's my uncle's birthday on the 15th as well, so I'll have to make sure I get things sorted for him as well. Send him this little message. He's back in Scotland, obviously, so time difference is really confusing right now, so he'll probably end up getting it hours and hours and hours in advance, but hey ho, it means I'll be the first one to say happy birthday to him. It's me endlessly trying to work out if I want things centered, if I want them in a straight line. I can never decide how I want things to look. I can't believe I'm actually writing 2023 on this. How on earth am I planning content for 2023? It is absolutely mind-blowing that I'm thinking about the 2023 digital setup and my 2023 bullet journal setup, book journal setup. My new notebook just came from Notebook Therapy. Always takes a while to get here, but it's so worth the wait. They're such good quality. I did, however, accidentally order the wrong size, and it's a lot smaller than the one I'm using now, but the one I'm using now has actually got quite a lot of empty pages at the end, so I think I can kind of work things out that maybe it'll take up more pages than the journal I'm using now, but I think it'll kind of even out in the end. So I'm not going to get too worked up about the fact that it's the wrong size, because it's absolutely beautiful. So I'm not mad that I'll be using that one for next year. Also, I cannot believe that my husband and I have been officially married for 1 year. It took ages to get all the paperwork together, because obviously I'm a foreigner here, so I had to get all these bits of information from like the embassy and all that kind of thing. We didn't actually have like our wedding party until August of this year, because we had it in Scotland, but we like officially legally got married on the 23rd of December last year, because it was right at my winter break. So it's just weird to think that we've been married for that long. I mean, we've been together for over 10 and a half years now, but married for a year is just absolutely insane to me. One amazing thing coming up in the end of December is I finally have winter vacation. I mean, it's only for a week, but a week's better than nothing, right? So I haven't got any like plans set, like exactly like concrete plans yet. A couple of things I know that I wanted to be doing, but I don't have like an exact day or anything for them yet. We'll just kind of take it as it comes. So two of the main things that I kind of want to do during my vacation mainly is declutter the house a little bit, because we will be moving to a different city, or also a different apartment. So I really want to kind of condense the stuff that we have and just kind of make sure that we're taking stuff that we know we're going to use, that's going to be useful for us and things like that, because moving is really hard, and both my husband and I are really not fans of moving. So we want to try and make sure that we're only taking stuff that we know we're actually going to use. I've actually already started like a moving like checklist of like, I did it by room and then I did one by category. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use yet. I'm thinking maybe category, and I've got it all checked off and stuff that I want to take with us and stuff that we can leave behind, because the apartment we're in now is actually owned by my school. So whenever I move out, the teacher who replaces me will take over this apartment, so they'll be inheriting quite a few good things like blenders and kettles and toasters and things that we'll be leaving behind, and we'll be purchasing new with our new apartment. So that'll give them a good wee start, because I'm assuming there's a good chance that they'll be coming from abroad, so they'll be coming with absolutely nothing. So at least this will help give them a wee bit of a start when they get here, so they don't have to buy everything from scratch, you know. The other thing we're trying to do during the vacation is take a trip to Everland, which is like an amusement park that's not too far away from where we live. My husband and I have been before, but my bestie here hasn't been, even though she's been here longer than I have. So because we're going to be moving further away, because all three of us are moving to a different city in March next year, we want to try and fit in a trip while it's still a bit easier to get to from where we live right now. So that's going to be really exciting, even though all three of us don't like roller coasters. so it seems a bit weird going to an amusement park, but when we don't like rides. But the good thing is that amusement park has a safari in it, so hopefully that runs during winter. We should maybe actually check that before we go. So we're going to do that in the winter vacation, so that'll be really fun. This whole time I've been chatting, I've been adding in stickers. The Sinyoung Shiro ones are still just my absolute favourite. She just has so many, and they're so adaptable and they're so easy to use. Every time she's got a new release, I instantly just run to her Etsy store and download them, because they're so cute and they're really well priced considering how many you get, and the quality of them as well. I honestly can't fault them. They're just absolutely amazing. This one, however, is by Happy Downloads. I loved especially like the everyday pack, I think it was called. There was just so many useful ones, like for everyday, hence the name. So those ones are really good to have on hand as well. I didn't really have any good stickers for like a speech challenge, so I just used this little cute bunny kind of cheering on the kids. I did, however, have the absolute perfect sticker for the anniversary. I downloaded the wedding pack, and obviously I only had one wedding, so it was I didn't really get a chance to use them more often. So as soon as I realised that our anniversary was here, I was like, I know exactly what sticker I can use for this. I need to try and find some more stickers for like my social media ones, like for recording for YouTube and for filming videos and things like that. So if anybody has any recommendations, please let me know, because I really need some more videos. I know the sun really doesn't match winter vacation, but I just like the good vibes, because not being at my workplace is 100% good vibes, because my workplace is toxic and horrible, so it's definitely good vibes that I don't have to go to work. One of my favourite ones that I always use. Time for the last sticker. Quick adjustments. I love how easy this is to do with digital planning. And now, time to decorate. I literally have a seasons folder full of stickers that are just absolutely perfect, and my holiday ones as well. I've been dying to use these. Every time I scroll through my stickers and I see them, I'm like, soon I can use you. And it's finally time. So, makes the spread look a little bit messy by the time I'm done, but you know what? It brings me joy, so I don't even mind. Ended up rearranging these a little bit because I realised they were going over the first, just in case I need to put anything in there later. So I moved the little bunny and the stocking down and moved that there so I could have the bunny and the reindeer together, because just that one was too cute to not use. Just filling up basically any available space with stickers. I really didn't know where to put this one, but I was determined I was going to use it. Of course, need to put a Christmas sticker directly on Christmas. And that's